Greetings viewers, Ian here from 1998 Monroe, NY Colonial. In today's video I want to go over why 2020 is probably the worst year thus far. In addition, I also want to go over the benefits other than the drawbacks of this crisis. Of course, we all know by now we're still in the middle of a pandemic and not out of the woods yet. Note to self, I'm not an expert professional in anything I go over. Everything I explain here and all the other previous videos are just personal opinions of mine. So do not use this video or any of my others to substitute the news, government, or CDC guidelines. Before I went into quarantine back in late March, I was still working at my local Big Lots store here in Wappingers Falls, New York as a cashier, aka one of the essential workers. For those of you not familiar with Big Lots, I'll put a short description of what it is in the description box below. You can also look them up on Google or biglots.com and you'll find out. As far as why I think this is the worst year, there are plenty of examples to dive into as a result of COVID-19, aka the China virus. And no, it's not racist to call this pandemic the China or Chinese virus. It has nothing to do with people's race, except for the fact that it was started in Wuhan, China, and nowhere else. Even Charlie Kirk from Turning Point USA said that in one of his videos I've been mentioning lately. Anyway, hundreds of thousands of people have been dying worldwide. We're now standing at more than 325,000 globally and over 93,000 people in the US. This economy's been the worst since the 2008 recession, although a lot worse than this event that happened over a decade ago. Politically speaking, the Chinese government is very corrupt, let alone extremely poor, and that Xi Jinping and all the officials of the CCP or Chinese Communist Party are extremely stupid and didn't care to assist with whistleblowers like Li Wenlong, who sounded the alarm before losing his life. The government of China, Zhonggok as they call it in Cantonese, doesn't take things seriously and only cares about hurting people by ignoring and torturing them to death. This is one of the reasons I really dislike China and would never go there, not even for a vacation. And no, I'm not trying to promote hate. I'm not saying all Chinese people are bad. I could talk all day teaching social studies, but I'm not going to do that. Moving on, I've seen plenty of common issues back at Big Lots and all other grocery stores and essential businesses. For example, people have been hoarding and wiping out all cleaning supplies like toilet paper, gloves, hand sanitizer, rubbing alcohol, and things of that nature. I'm not as familiar with what's been happening at grocery stores, but people have certainly been stocking up on meats, wiping out those inventories as well. I mean, I could talk all day about this issue too, but don't have time. Despite the drawbacks, here are the benefits of COVID-19. With a lot of people dying rapidly, there are many mistakes and problems that we can learn from and not do all the stupid things people in China and people in other countries did. It's important to practice proper hygiene, stay sanitized, don't get near people who are sick, and don't ignore warnings of deadly diseases. Other benefits I've also seen are trying new things, such as trying different paper towel and toilet paper brands. With those supplies running out everywhere and only having limited supplies, using whatever paper products that are offered is certainly a good way to try different brands that may be better than sticking to one brand. For example, if someone's been used to using Bounty all their life, it certainly doesn't hurt to try Sparkle or perhaps Scott paper towel brands, for example. I remember my manager Robin telling me before quarantining about trying different toilet paper and paper towel brands. If you don't mind excusing me for a moment, I have a message I want to say to Robin. Robin, if you're watching this video, I want to say thank you and really appreciate everything you've done for me and everyone back at Big Lots. I remember hearing that you got sick, testing positive for COVID, and I really hope you're feeling better. I miss you and I hope to see you again back at work. Again, I thank you very, very much for all that you've done from the bottom of my heart. You've been a phenomenal friend and coworker of mine, let alone a manager. Words can't describe how much I really appreciate having you in my life right now, despite these challenging times. Besides Robin, I also want to thank everyone back at the Wappingers Falls Big Lots and all essential workers of every kind around the world for everything and appreciate all that you do. Words can't describe how much I appreciate every one of you. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it, you can comment, rate, and subscribe. If you want to connect with me socially, you can email me or follow me on Instagram at Ian Lee Lowe or 1998 Monroe NY Colonial. Thank you very much for watching. Take care and peace out. Later.